Play Killjoy like a pro. When playing Killjoy, you should feel confident. I mean, you have a turret shooting for you, how bad can it be, right? With a bad setup, you only find yourself frustrated and saying, wow, this agent sucks. So here are some tips on setups you can do on Ascent to be the next Giga Chad in your games.
Yeah, play retake on B. No. You can stay towards it.
What did you just say?
Huh?
Play retake on B.
Okay, that's not how you play retake. When you said we play retake, personally, I think this is stupid, right? Your setup here, and I'll explain why in a second. If you're playing retake, you should be here. Now, you can hold B and mid by yourself for free on this round. I know it's eco, so they probably don't split, but if you check your lamp bot on mid, what does that mean for your team?
When we got mid and B, like
And it
know
means-
they're not mid and B.
And it means that you guys can put 4 people on A. So, of course, this is a gamble, but with your setup here, you should kill at least 1. If you're playing safe on this corner here, and you just shoot this, it's a bad line, but you can see, like, if you tie it in, you can see an angle where they're not looking at you anymore, because they either have to look at this point or in front of them, right?
Yeah, wait.
So if they are on lane,
Is it better to put the Molly's lane or the Molly's switch when I'm playing retake? Because I see a lot of people put their KJ turret and then Molly's on switch instead of playing the setup when they're playing.
okay, it depends,
retake.
right? First round, chances are they're not gonna f around in these areas. They're gonna try and get to side. It's like, okay, it depends. Depends because of this, right? Do they have a jet? How is the jet been playing? You don't want to waste your things here if they don't go here, right? Into a boat.
Yeah.
On switch, you only do it if, let's say, the jet's been dashing in and then going straight for the switch. I personally like to do one on top of this thing here that kind of lands like this, and then this one here, because then whenever they cross, it just kills them really fast. You can do it like that as well, doesn't matter, right? Regardless, this is fine, but you can sit on an angle right here that you can kind of see them cross, and when they are crossing, they're usually not looking at you.
Alright.
So this is playing retake, right? You can safely be between mid, and lower one needs to be looking mid because you got your alarm bot, so you don't have to worry about that. And you can check when your alarm bot hits something, you start getting, like, you start focusing, you tell your team, hey, they're coming B, and then you just get 1 kill. 1 kill is all you need here, because when you guys play retake with all the util you guys have, they don't have, like, they won't have anything, right? Ideally, you should want them because, like, most likely they're closing this door, which in this case is good for you guys, because then you can have 2 or 3 people flank, and with 2 or 3 people flank, it is very easy to clear these areas here. Plus, if there's someone hiding here, the guys B main will see, and you guys can then, like, use some utility to try and clear the rest, right?
Yeah.
You got 1 peak, great, and then the rest is just like, if you get 2, even better, right? This setup usually can get 1 or 2, depending how you set up as well. You may shoot them a few times. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe, and if you'd like to be the next student, you can apply it in my Discord, link down in the description. There's no plan that you can do besides, at best, say like, oh guys, I'm gonna play A this round, or like, I'm gonna be playing B this round. Hey Jad, do you want to bait my turret and then swing off it? At best, right? I'm not like, this is like, at best, some rounds, if you think they're gonna go there, you do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Now, this is a round that they should be buying, right? So I would assume they would go A as well, but problem is, I see 3 people. Okay, there's Jet. Okay, don't worry. Round 5, let's go.
I guess, like, is that the problem? I feel like it's great.
I will say though, right? This utility is not the go, bro. Like, what the f is this?
Oh, it's Bliss's tree setup. Just copied it. I don't know if it's perfect, like, copy it, but Bliss is a tree setup and he does that similar thing.
Like, how many people are you trying to kill here, bruv? How many? Okay, let's count it different. How many people do you think is gonna go to this corner here?
Oh, 1.
Do you think that you need the alarm bot and 2 nades for this?
No, probably not.
Probably not. Okay, so because that is what you did, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's think a bit different. Jet dashes on site, so nothing we can do about that. What did I tell you about, like, how do you split a jet?
You molly off the entrance.
For you, in this case, yes. If you're Omen, I would say blind the entrance so you guys can fight the jet by yourself. But in this case, yes, you molly the entrance. So you use one molly right here, because let's be honest, if you ask, your B main, your A main should be smoked. I know the brim is a little bit far away, but very far away. But generally, that's what you want to do. Regardless, you still put a molly there, so that one, you're not gonna pop this off straight away, right? This alarm bot is probably like gonna be later on. This is for the second hit, I'd say. I'd say this stuff here is for the second hit, while the molly is for the first hit. What I mean by that is Jet dashes on site, you molly this, your turret be shooting, maybe she smoked, it's gonna stop shooting. As soon as that smoke is out, you need to try and like, this is already delaying, right? Now Jet probably used both her smokes just to be on site and not die. And then when they enter, that's when you activate this one. Personally, what I do is I do this setup that you have here. But the thing is, right, I usually put the alarm bot here. The reason is, right, when you are, let's clear this out a bit. When you are around this area here, chances are you're looking forward, right? Very like unlikely that you're gonna look at the wall. It does pick it up a little bit earlier, so it's probably easy to shoot, but regardless, it's not like, doesn't really matter too much. This alarm bot is fine. It grabs the most area, right? So it makes sense to use here. One molly here. My turret is under hell, looking there as well. And I'm personally sitting right here, because chances are if they do push, they're gonna be sitting on this molly, and then they're gonna go to one of the sides, and I bet you at least 1 or 2 people will come down this way. That's when you activate the other one, and your alarm bot is shooting them, and you are shooting them. You can't do much if they go towards the right, but you can only hope that you have someone else here with you, possibly shooting. But regardless, better if they come from heaven in this situation. But regardless, you're in for 2 kills here at least if they come 8.
Just gotta do the right thing. It's just not too over aggressive.
But I will say this though, hold up. I will say this. The setup that I just showed you is not good if they leave. If like they go B, because if someone's lurking, they can go this way up here for free, right? They can go through the right side of the side for free. So it is a little bit dangerous. So the moment that this happens, you have to change this setup. You probably remove the turret, and then you just keep jump picking until your turret's back. If they said that if you get the comp that everyone is on the other side, then you leave. Or you can go back into tree, right? Even better, because you already moved closer to B site, and you just hold this line. This line of sight, hold on, let's clear everything. This line of sight here is really strong, and do you know why?
Usually no one clears that. Like, first of all, they're clearing Gen and like heaven, usually. You're looking towards heaven. Oh yeah, no one can see you from tree either.
Do you see all the lines intersect?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if they come from short or if they come from A main, you will see them. That's why this area here is really strong if you're playing solo and they haven't made a move, right? So if they were B initially, they didn't take B side, you are solo on A, you don't want to play short, because then you could get flanked on from A main, or you could get swarmed up from short, right? And if you die here, then they have a free side. So you play here, you get some free info, and you most likely stay alive in most cases when you're over there.
So if I was solo holding, so if Jet wasn't here, then I would hold in that little cubby area.
Yeah, exactly. If Jet rotated, but they haven't committed to the side yet, I'll just hold on this this corner here, until I hear that they're all there, or they're committing or whatever.
Yeah.
That's with the odd setup, right? Because you have your turret there, you don't really need to do that. But that's just a if.
I can't plant on for me.
Wait, no more.
Don't overthink it. My job.
Do you know why this is bad?
Oh, I get no info.
Like, let's look at this, right? If you put your turret, let's clear this. If you put your turret here, how far can you go into the side?
Like only to plant.
Only to plant.
And maybe into tree, but that's it.
Yeah. So usually I do it over here, right? It allows me to go further into side if I need to, and fight more with my team if I need to. Because what happens if you are stuck, you plant the bomb, but then you have to back off here, then the alarm bot is no longer useful, and they could flank very easily, right? So just something to keep in mind of. Unless you're going like, I don't know, if you're going mid, then this is useless. If you go and you put it here, if you're lurking, you can kind of watch mid, make sure that they don't cross, right? So no one can really flank this way as well if you're lurking. But I think you should lurk more often if you're playing a Killjoy, because it's 3 rounds. You just tell your teammates to make some noise towards A main. These guys mid are gonna be like careful, but if they rotate mid, they silly and you get 3 kills.
Unlucky.
My bot.
Doesn't matter. Where can you win
Player
this?
standing.
Grenade out.
2 of them low.
Bomb grenade out.
You activated the second one a bit early, but
One enemy remaining.
Nice, bro.
124,
well played.
bro.
Play. Well played.
Like, the first, you got the kill through the mollies, good. You got the other kill, good. This guy, you could have probably like baited him a little bit more. Probably didn't need to die. He has to tap the bomb anyways. You could have just wasted time. If you die to the bomb, doesn't give him an extra point. Here is Omen, doesn't really matter. But it's just things to keep in mind. So that was round 17. You guys already had a molly. Because you used both, you won this round. But generally, try and play more with your team. Try and use your mollies more for when you're entering site. So for example, there is a molly they line up that you can do. The lens here, right, is usually pretty good. You could try and learn a lineup that ends there, really good when you guys are entering. And it kind of like, because the smoke goes there as well, right? So the smoke go here, and then you do both. And where is it? And the other one there, because then the smoke goes over that as well. And they can't play in that smoke. It allows you guys to close the door pretty easy. It allows you guys to go in on site pretty easy, right? And so try and use your mollies more for entry. If usually, like, you see how you almost lost this round?
Yeah.
Like, it may not look like that to you, but if one of them didn't die to the mollies, you would have lost this round, because then it's 2 alive and the one is defusing the bomb, right? And if they both, like, one of those guys is tripping, right? There's no reason for this guy to be pushing you when all they had to do was tap the bomb once the mollies are out, and they are like at least 2 of them still like looking at you. This is low elo like thought process right there, because if they had Spike is here, if both of them are kind of like aiming towards you and the other one is defusing, it's very unlikely that you swing this and you win. So playing for post plan only works if your team got at least 2 kills on site, right? If they kill 2, play post. If they don't kill 2, don't play post. The reason why I'm saying is because if they kill 2, it's 3 people retaking. You guys are still gonna kill someone. There's no way that 4 of you don't kill 1 person. And then you use your mollies delay the most, you know. But just generally, that's my opinion. But that's just me, you know.